Good evening, welcome back to Ipswich, and here we go again. Sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late tonight. It's been a busy, hectic day. We did get off to, I thought, a fun start in the subscribers online challenge this morning, which kept us busy for most of the morning and some of the afternoon, and that was fun. Good evening, Neil. And as the season begins, hopefully very soon, we're going to be uploading videos of our experience playing our online save. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're having fun. And so those videos, I hope, will be good to watch. But back to where we are in terms of Ipswich. We got off to an extremely good start in the league, but we've just lost to Everton. We have, in all fairness, had pretty decent fixtures. Although we have beaten Manchester City, beaten Arsenal. But now they're getting a bit tougher. We have Manchester United to come. AZ is not going to be easy in the Europa League. And then we have Newcastle coming up. There are games that possibly are going to be more difficult. So I think I have rested the players. We need to move on. I've been having a look at the squad. Not that it helps now, as the transfer window is long gone. But I think we have a decent enough team. I think, is there going to be a long break here? Because I haven't had time to move this on. I think there isn't a game for a month. So we have to find something to talk about while we move through. I think I might even, depending on how many players I've got on international duty, I might even have to do a friendly. So he's injured, he can't play. We'll give him we'll give him 20 minutes. Timon can be available for 90. Mane available for 90. Might as well get them playing, and he can just play 20 minutes. So I'm not quite sure how many players I have on international duty at the moment. Do I have a full team is the question for a friendly. I probably do. We'll organise a friendly for the end, for a week before, I think, we come back, for around about the 13th. We can always, if we're looking out of shape, we'll organise a friendly here. We'll just do Dorking. Bang some goals in. And actually I might do another one. No, we'll just in case we can't put a team together, we'll just do one for the time being. A lot of these boys are going to be coming back tired. I don't even know why they're away for a month. I've got absolutely no idea what international. We have 16 players, 17 players on international duty. I don't know what the event is. I might have to look that up when we get some reports on them, because I really don't know what it is about. Why there's a month break at this stage in the season. It must be the World Cup or something being played in a place that needs to be played in October. I don't know. We will find out once I get some international reports in. International roundup. Well, these are going to be under 21, so not much point in looking at those. It's a long wait before the next game. I should have moved this on, but it's been a really busy day today. Hardly had time to breathe. Corrado has come in and seems to be cementing a place in this team. He's looking like a very good player, Corrado. Just another young boy we've picked up for peanuts. That's not bad. Carcares. What? Like to open contract talks with the club as a result. Emerging as a has that been put in his Carcares. Oh, for Nivas. Yeah, I think we'd probably give him a contract. He's like an extremely good backup. Let's try and get him down a bit. And we'll up his appearance free because he's not going to get many. And his clean sheet bonus. He's okay with that. I don't want to lose him. He's going to be a very good goalkeeper. Got an international... right, we'll find out what competition this is. That's the wrong player. So let's go to Barco. So what are they playing in? It's the World Cup, yeah. They're playing the World Cup at this point in time. Very strange. Players are going to be knackered by Christmas. Is that going to be a regular thing, I wonder, where the World Cup is being played in September? Let's get through this as fast as we can. Hello, Spike. How you doing? Did you enjoy yourself this morning? I certainly did. I had a great time. I'm just hoping that once the season starts, we're going to get a good series of videos out of it. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. And I know you guys thought I was slow, but I was actually just enjoying the transfer window and enjoying seeing what you were getting up to, or at least listening in, because I really don't know who you're signing and what have you, but I'm trying to find out as much information as possible. It's the first time I've ever done an online shared save, and it was really good fun for me. Okay, we have to organise that again then, do we? I do want to organise one. We got Maidenhead. They will also be in the same boat, won't they? So that is a problem. Let's go for the Thursday before. And hopefully that will be acceptable. Because they'll be playing on the weekend, won't they, from lower leagues? How are we getting there yet? Oh, well, we're into October. What time do you think, Spike? Because if you're going to be a little late, then I can do other things before you arrive rather than just waiting. So if I know the time, I can be there and do, because I'm working on other videos, so I can do some of that while I'm waiting. Has he got his rating of 7, has he? Oh, this would be just FM ganging up on me. 7.09, yeah. It's because we've been playing well. Nivas, I think his name is, has agreed. So it's good to keep hold of him. He is going to take over from Meslier very, very soon. I think within probably 2 seasons, he's going to become the main goalkeeper. He's a very, very good goalkeeper, even now. Oh, and I think we've got the friendly coming up here, which we will just instant result. Still got 14 players still playing in the World Cup. I think we could probably give them a game. He's just come. Oh, he is in need of match sharpness. So let's give him a game then in the reserves. Newerton's out, but it's only a short one. Went to my brother's house for 10 minutes to feed his cats. So what time do you reckon, Spike? I mean, as I said earlier, I'm available all day, but I don't want to waste half the morning just waiting when I could be doing something else. We lost a lot of time this morning. Some of it my fault. And then Daniel disappeared for a while. So if we can tie it down to like rough times, that would be good. You're not having silver. That is the end of the matter. I have told you that. 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Put it in the group chat so that Daniel knows, Spike. It's really important we keep each other informed. No, I wasn't pleased at all. In fact, I was deeply disappointed that he had a good game. What are you talking about? These media reporters. Move to the under-21s. Nearly missed that. We're nearly at the friendly, and then it's just a week. This is where we go and lose this friendly now. It would be so FM if we like draw or lose this friendly, because all our players are out on international duty, and then morale plummets. Oh boy. I don't think that there's a need to do individual training at the moment anyway. Focus on the field. I don't know why he's on aerial training. He's only about 4'11". Maidenhead. I didn't. I lived not far from Maidenhead at one time. Did some work once in Maidenhead. Yeah, I'd love to bring him in. I haven't got that kind of money though. If I got money for wage increases, I do. Don't suppose the board would be very pleased. Let's go with that. Since we're just going to instant result it. I will have a quick look to see if anybody needs to play. Glitching again. It's like still 9 days. Does anybody need match fitness? No, they're all very fit. No, it'll instant result this one. Next match only. I would like to see a good result here against Maidenhead, but you just never know. 6-0, that'll do. Chieta on the scoreboard. Maston Tueno, Arribas 2, Chieta, Corrado. Maston Tueno, good result. Are they all back from international duty? They are. So they should be fit and well ready for Manchester United. Where all our teams knocked out of the World Cup. Used to be you could go and watch the World Cup. I don't think you can do it in this generation of game. Used to be in versions past, I'd go and enjoy watching the World Cup while it was on. I wonder if we can find out. Who's in the... Huh? That's weird. And it must have been just like qualifying games for a month. They had a month off to play qualifying games. That's unheard of. Hey Stefan, how you doing? It just depends. I know that the Villa save, the views were not very high, and I think that was because nobody's interested in the data hub. So that one I abandoned. But live streams, a lot of people come in. Not many stay, of course, for 2 hours. I'm not expecting people to stay that long, but the average view time is about 20 minutes, which I think is really good. So live streams probably, I would say, get more viewers, Spike. But I'm hoping that because it's a subscriber challenge that we're doing, that the videos will spark some imagination. You just don't know. And then also, you got to, like, summertime is not a good time to be playing Football Manager. People have got over football for a while. B, they're out at night enjoying themselves while the days are long. So not a great time. As we come towards the Premier League season starting, people will become more interested. So hopefully things we'll get plenty of views for that. You just don't know. It depends on YouTube as well and how YouTube throws it out. And that's all about how many likes I get on live streams and how many likes for videos. If you guys don't like, YouTube doesn't throw my videos out. That's the bottom line. That's why people always beg for you to like videos. Because if you don't do it, YouTube just ignores your videos. If there's no interaction, then YouTube thinks that there's no point in showing them. Okay, we don't really want to do these things, but I'm going to take those off. I don't really want them at this stage of the season to be focusing on stuff like that. I'd rather them do that in pre-season and towards the end of the season, when they start complaining that training's too light. Oh, all these injuries again. But at least they're only short ones. How did Manchester United do? No, it was 2-2 draw. So I won't bother with the lottery, Stefan, this weekend. I don't know what that was, but other people think they saw it. I do remember people saying they also think they saw the thumbnail. It was probably just clickbait, somebody just looking to get views. Harry Bass has been in fairly decent form, but I'm not for that. Utara, oof. I'm gonna praise him. This might be a little bit risky, but he's okay with that. And then Van Beek? Nah, I don't think so. He hasn't been at the club long enough. Don't quite know how he'll react. Mercier, Diamande, Van Beek at the back, probably not a bad idea. Scott Gomez, Newerton definitely, Silva, Valesco and Winkler. That's a good team. That's probably not far short of what I would have picked. Van Beek at the back, probably not, but we'll go with that. And then we have Mane at right back. Timon at left back. Rualt. Corrado. Dominguez. Katara, Maston, Tueno as the striker. Arribas as the wing. That's as good as I can put out, I think, at this point in time. Nobody. Right, let's go and play after that month's delay. Let's go. Oh, Diamande's out. Was he in the team, Diamande? Yeah, but that's okay. Rualt can come in here. Mane can go instead of Diamande. And Humphreys, who's not available because it's his parent club. Carcaras can come onto the bench. No more injuries. No more illness. No more flus. No more viruses. We haven't had an injury in game for about 3 games either, so we are due one. But I think we've got the squad to cope. 6.85 for the lowest is very good. Go on, can we beat United? Are we at home or away? We're at home. We need to bounce back after that dreadful Everton result. Just never played at all, did we? Mane for Ruel. Nah, we'll stick with. We are going to try and hit United hard. Come on, boys. I guess that's why he didn't want Rualt in the team, because he's struggling for fitness. But we've got to put these boys in. If they're not fit, they've got to play. We need them fit. Yes, good call. Important we make the most of our home ground. So let's go out there and let's beat Manchester United. Do I have the sound on? No. And we have the first highlight. Nice to see Barco and Van Beek playing at the same time, and not any of them injured, which is kind of cool. Oh, nice pass. Go on, Winkler. Use your pace. He's in. Oh. Evening, Bungle. I checked your channel and popular videos. The best two at very similar titles. Unstoppable. Yeah. Tactics videos, if they're good, then they do well. That one, I think, got over 50,000 views or something. It's the kind of video that you really is going to sell. Play-alongs only work for the first couple of months, Spike. People are just checking them out to see whether to buy the game. That's why play-alongs work for the first couple of months, 2 or 3 months. And after that, it's just tactic videos and tutorial videos on how to beat the game, basically, that will do well. Somebody left a comment which I need to reply to. If I'd done a scouting tutorial. I actually haven't, because it's not something that I actually get involved with too much. You know my way of playing. Just get a good head penalty, ref. It is as well. Just get a good chief scout in, Helena Costa. And I just like to play based on what they find as a team, rather than deliberately scouting for wonder kids and stuff. So not my cup of tea, that one. But there are other videos that I could be doing. But I think I'm... Oh, I missed it. I think I'm just like everybody else now, just waiting to see what happens with FM26. I think that we will get a decent audience for an online save. Depends how we frame it. But I think we will get a decent audience for that. I don't like missing penalties. We generally lose the game once we've missed a penalty. And what's even worse is the opposition generally get a penalty. It's another penalty, ref. Remember, we had 3 penalties in one game. Scored them all. Are we going to have 3 and miss them all this time? And another penalty. Come on, I'll put this away now. I've got faith in you, Silva. Oh, he missed a penalty and then he went and did that. Hey, Yves Salaine, how are you doing? Oh, he's got a bit of nerve, hasn't he, Silva? He's just missed a penalty and then taken another one. He went and did that. Oh boy. Ignatov, it's not. I think it's not that hard to beat the games. There's a lot of meta tactics video. It's a bunch of Let's with Wonder Kids. Yeah, I mean, I don't like to play Wonder Kid hunting. I know that's what most creators do. They go out and sign the best Wonder Kids that they possibly can. I have 2 issues with that, as I've tried to explain many times. And the first issue is that I think it's cheating. I think, what's the point? Just let your scouts find players. They will find good players. It's up to you to identify them. And then the second thing about it is that if I just went out and bought my favourite players all the time, then I would have the same team in every save that I played. And that would destroy the game for me. So I don't do that anyway. Tactically, you don't have to download meta tactics to beat the game either. There's also ways that you can beat the game. Oh, get in, Missouri. 2-0. And I think the game is harder in a sense that I think it's more difficult to get result after result after result. I think in previous versions, once you got things absolutely right, then you would win every single game. But I don't think it's that easy to do that anymore. The score generator is different in FM24. So I think that the game fights back a little bit better in FM24. But it's still fairly simple. If you're focused, it's fairly simple to read the game and to adjust your team according to how the opposition are playing. Oh, he's not that good in real life. Now, come on. His finishing's about the same. Whoa, United really haven't turned up, have they? If they get a goal, though, before half-time, I'll be worried. Offside, Sam. He was offside. Miles offside, referee, and interfering with play. He went for the ball as well. He saw straight away he was offside. Yeah. There certainly was a good penalty. I'll tell you what, having missed one, to do that after you've just missed one, instead of putting your laces through it, he's got some nerve. Oh boy. Coming back into the game, I'm going to have to be vigilant. Everybody's playing well, everybody's confident, we don't want it to be a game of two halves. I should have said don't get complacent. But sometimes I just have to tell them you're playing well. And they are playing well. Lovely pass. Go on, Winkler. Was that a penalty? No, it's offside. I thought we were going to get another penalty. It's actually more of an even contest than I thought. Our XG is just slightly better, though. Hoyland is not playing very well by the look of it. He's getting a lot of shots. Come on, put them under pressure. You know how we play. Take the ball off them. Do not let them settle. Offside again. I'm not quite sure why that ball suddenly speeded up to 200 miles an hour. Looks like a goal coming here. That's it. Disrupt them. You've got to keep moving, boys. You've got to keep moving, putting them under pressure. They don't like being put under pressure, these teams. That was a good header. That's not Hoyland. They are coming back at us now. Rashford's causing me a few issues out there. So I think I'm going to do two things. I'm going to type mark Hoyland, and I'm going to type, not Hoyland, what am I talking about? I'm going to type mark Rashford, and I'm going to, already Fernandez. I think we'll close down Fernandez. They are the better team at the moment. Oh, told you about the injuries. It's bloody Van Beek again. He was all right to play international football. He's come back and got injured again. Are we actually going to see him play more than half a game, Van Beek? Winkler's on a 6.4. Let's make some changes. So Maston Twaino. Yeah, let's leave that. And Ruelt's not playing very well. Newerton again. Just keep hoping that Newerton is going to find a bit of form soon. I'll just leave it at that for now. Come on, boys. I think I might go back into a mid-block in a minute. There's a lot of play. United are playing a lot in the centre. Yeah, I'm going to go back into a mid-block. I'm going to drop the line. They are getting down that left-hand side, aren't they? I don't want to lose this lead, boys. Well done, Velasco, chasing back there. Got players who are very tired now. Good pass. Getting into the box. Oh, he should have... A penalty, ref. Is he given a penalty again? This would be the third penalty. It's outside the box, isn't it? He's standing outside the box. You can see he's outside the box. Yeah, you could see that. It's not often we get a goal from these free kicks. Yeah, there you go. Silva. And João Gomez. Corrado can come on there. The young hope, Corrado. Come on, we got to hold on to this, boys. Ten minutes to go. Can we get another one? Put the game to bed. Go on, Barco. Do something to justify your price tag. Missouri again. And he's done it again, Missouri. Get in, son. 2 for the fullback. FJ, good afternoon. Good evening. I mean, how are you doing? Lovely stuff. Where does that put us in the league now? Up to 3rd. I don't see West Ham as being something we should worry about too much. I'm not thinking they'll be up there. I wasn't expecting this result, but we are a better team by the look of it this year. A better team. There's not much changes. Oh, nearly an own goal. But we are gelling a bit now. Good block. Good block. Offside. I think our finishing has been better than United. That's it. That's the reason. I wouldn't say we've been the better team. In fact, United have been the better team. We've just finished better than them. Lovely stuff. Not quite sure what kind of a pass that was, but it was like okay in the end. Or that, but it doesn't matter because we're just seeing down the clock. Just hump it up the pitch, don't worry about it. To the corner flag, go on Sam. Oh, who was that? Utara somehow has got another one. He could well be offside though. The referee's checking it. I think he might be offside. But I don't know how it went in, but he probably is offside. No, it's given. We've beaten them 4-1. I think it took several ricochets. Yeah, just like 2 ricochets and it ended up. I mean, it's actually Velasco who's managed to put it in. 4-1 against United, and then like that poor Everton team, we couldn't beat them. This is like weird. That was a good result. And we're not far off. Newcastle are going... Oh, they beat West Ham, did they? So that means we could overtake West Ham because we got a game in hand. 2 to 3 weeks. He's never going to play, that boy, is he? Just because I buy a 4.5-star player doesn't mean that he's not allowed to play. He's never going to play. Right. When's the next game? 5 days. Let's rest them. They were very tired after that. Back into winning ways. We got to beat AZ though. They're going to be a difficult opponent for us in Europe. Going to be quite a tough little opponent. No, we don't want anybody playing too many games. If you carry on like this, you might be offered the England job. I'm Welsh. I don't want the England job, Bungo. The last thing in the world I want is the England job. You can't offer a Welshman the England job. It's a ridiculous notion. Hello, what's happened here? We've gone down a place. Tottenham have won. Top 4 is my ambition this season. I'll throw my toys out of the pram if we don't get top 4. But I want to go on a good run before Christmas because I'm going to ask the board for more money. I'm going to be a bit cheeky at the end of November. Who's he? What does he do? Scout, he's useless. Who decided to bring him in? So let's have a look at the training just quickly. I didn't click on that. I clicked on that one. That's too heavy. Let's take that out. Just to... Actually, let's do penalties. It's a bit heavy, that. That's okay. That's okay. we're all looking okay in training. Don't think we ever had a Welshman manage England before. We wouldn't do it, Callum. He just wouldn't do it. It's like twice in this save I've been offered the Manchester City job. I'm not doing it. No way. At some point you've got to have some pride. I'm not doing it. Used to be, like, many years ago, for some reason I just had a thing about Crystal Palace. Before I started YouTube, I had this thing that I was never going to manage Crystal Palace. I don't know why I had this thing about Crystal Palace. Seems really weird to think about it now. Okay, I like that team, but I want to do something. I want Corrado in to give Gomez a rest. These boys need to start playing better. And I also want to play, Humphreys and Barco. I think that's okay. The rest of it's okay. João Gomez is like playing every game, and that's just too much. Every reason not to manage England. Absolutely. Where are you from, Callum? United fan too. Definitely wouldn't take City. I'd take the Liverpool job, I think, and the Leeds job, but I definitely would not manage Manchester City. This boy is going to be a fine guy. He's already playing for Argentina. Look at his value now. Give him a year or two. This boy is going to be like 23, 24 years old. He's going to be an absolute gem. We have to keep hold of him, do whatever we can. I'm actually going to play him in Europe, because I think if we play him, he will develop faster. I don't want to play for set pieces and slow things down yet. I'm happy with that. Corrado, do your stuff. He's come into the team, Corrado. It's just like, I wasn't quite sure, but there was something about him that I liked. And just thought he could be the Segunda Volante of the future. And he's come into this team, adapted so well. His average rating is really good. Or at least it was. I think he's had a couple of bad games. I'm expecting today. So let's go, boys. Our place at the top is at stake. These are a good team, though. We can't take these lightly. There are teams we play later on who are a lot worse. But we want to get a good start against this lot. Oh, and it hasn't taken long. And about time, Newerton, that you did something. We're a goal up already. Darlington. Oh, okay, so... What teams, Callum, would you not manage? Are there teams, Callum, that you would definitely not manage? I'm fairly flexible at the moment. Even Crystal Palace, I will manage, and like Newcastle, I don't have any problem managing Newcastle. But Manchester City, I have serious problems. I just can't get my head round it. Come on, make it 2. Go on, Winkler. Punish them. That's what you do, boy. I thought they'd put up more of a fight, AZ, than they're actually doing. You wouldn't manage Hartlepool. Any Premier League sides, Callum, that you wouldn't manage? That was just a poor tackle. It wasn't good play. It was a poor tackle. Maybe we need to highlight that boy and target him a little bit. Doesn't like a tackle, does he? That was going nowhere. Low crosses, Scott. Remember what we talk about in pre-match stuff? Low crosses. And from the edge of the 6-yard box, you can do a low cross from there. You idiot. Donkey. You had about 4 players around the 6-yard box. Tap-ins. You're managing Hartlepool. Maybe Sunderland, because your dad supports Newcastle. Yeah, you couldn't let your dad see you managing Sunderland. This looks way too easy at the moment. It's 3-0. Corrado, this boy is going to be magic. What a good signing I think he's going to turn out to be. Oh, is it going to be disallowed? You know, it's awarded. He's calm. What I like about him is he's calm. He doesn't do anything complicated, Corrado. And again, he's very calm. Just pop it in. Nothing complicated. His passing is not complicated. It's just very simple. He does the simple things well, Corrado. That's why I like him. A little simple little pass that he did there. No dramas, just a simple little pass, opened it all up. I like this boy. Good evening, Jack. How are you doing? Good to see you. Soft spot for Newcastle because of your dad. I used to like Newcastle, big rivals of United, and I'd have problems managing them, but I was quite happy in the journeyman doing Newcastle. No problems. It's like I said, there was Crystal Palace at one point. I wouldn't have an issue managing Palace now, but for the life of me, why would I not want to manage Crystal Palace? What have they done to me? It didn't make sense. I love actually managing West Ham. My beta saves for each new version are generally done with West Ham. I love managing West Ham for some reason. I know we just that was the end of that save, and it was very simple from then on. I mean, we were signing great players. We had, I think, did we have Mbappe in the team at one point? We just were signing them all. We had Wirtz, Mbappe. We just about were winning every game. It was just such a good team. But what I liked about the journeyman was not the end. I liked the stuff that we did. Cool, we are hammering these boys. I liked the stuff that we did in South Africa and especially Brazil. That was such a good save. And then, like, the players we found, we found Kumalo in South Africa. And then we found lots of players in Brazil. Jesus Abba, Marcos, all great players. And that it was that part of the save which I really liked. And we also won tons of trophies in South Africa and in Brazil. It was great fun, that save. And of course got to play in Japan, and that was really cool, trying to understand the Japanese leagues. It was great. I loved doing that. And ultimately finishing at Newcastle. Do you have a local non-league team that... I don't actually, Jack, to be fair. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know where my time goes. I'm so busy. Like I turned around, finished doing stuff today. It was 5:30, and then I got to get ready to stream, and I haven't even eaten at that point. And it's just I don't know where my time goes. I love cricket, and I love summer sports, and I love rugby, and I've been watching all the sport that's going on as well, keeping an eye on all that. So really don't have time to support someone to go out and watch someone on a Saturday afternoon. If somebody could make an extra day in the week, I probably would. And I'd probably support Nap Hill because I live there. And it would be fun to go and see them now and again. And in fact, I might actually start doing that. Just going and watching them once a month or something, just to go and get some fresh air and enjoy myself. And I might start doing that. It's a good idea, Jack. So yeah, Nap Hill. It's within walking distance of me. Nah, we don't want to do that. We're 4-0 up. We don't want to change anything at the moment. That was a good pass, Diamonde. Driven. No, I don't want this to be a game of two halves again, boys. So what should I tell him? Had the same as me with Palace. I just don't know why Crystal Palace, like what harm have they ever done to me? But I had, for 2-3 years, I refused to manage Crystal Palace. Yeah, it could all change. I'm going to tell them I don't want them to come back to 5-2 or whatever. We need to keep focused. This is the European games now. And these are a good team. They're no mugs, and I don't know why we're beating them 4-0. Always good fun to watch some honest football. Yeah, not technically brilliant, Jack. But you see some of the old raw attributes like strength and power. You're not going to get the technical ability, but you're going to get the commitment and the passion. And so, yeah, I think I might start doing that this year. Just once a month, get out and watch them. Why not? If I can find the time, of course. Because I have... I'm going to be doing some fantasy football videos. And I'm going to be doing... I've got another channel on the go. I'm doing something on guardian angels at the moment. Call me a senile old man if you like. But I do believe I have a guardian angel. And this afternoon I was talking to someone about that, actually. And suddenly 2 ladybirds landed on me. And she then... said, "Oh, you two ladybirds just landed on you." And she said, "Don't kill them, don't kill them." I said, "No, of course not." And then she said, "I had a dream about ladybirds the other night." And I said, "Look it up." And like ladybirds are, if ladybirds land on you, apparently it's all about protection. Someone is protecting you. And it's also about good fortune. We started looking up all kinds of things, and it got really interesting in the end. And I've lost my thread now. Oh yeah, that's the video. It ties in with the video that I'm making on guardian angels, and I'm having a lot of fun with graphics and stuff on that channel. And I'm starting to remember how to make make motion graphic images and stuff, and I'm having fun with that. So. And I'm not under any pressure on that channel either. I just do 5 minutes whenever I can. And so I'm enjoying that. So time is like finding time to do things. Finding time to eat is difficult. And of course now we've got the online save going as well, which looks like it's going to be a huge amount of fun for me, because I've never done one of those before, and it's all good learning, and I'm absolutely loving it at the moment. So lots of things going on in my life at the moment. I need to make some subs. I need to focus on this a little bit. We're just running away with this, and I didn't think we would. But we go through these spells where we win 3 or 4 games and then lose one inexplicably. Oh, another one. Corrado again. That boy is unstoppable. 6-0. Well, I wasn't expecting that against AZ. Good inspired decision to rest João Gomes. I wanted to see him play a full game, Corrado. See if he could, see what he could do, and he's rewarded me. So let's make some subbies. I'm going to rest the forward line, I think. Maston Tueno can come on. Utara. Why not give Matthew White a game? I want to rest the entire forward line. Alex Scott also. Which of the wing backs is struggling? Barco. So Timon can come on for Barco. Chieta for Scott. And that's it. Just see this game out now, boys. They're not coming back from 6-0 now with 18 minutes left. But I want to rest the forwards. They haven't had a shot. That's how good we've been. But we haven't dominated the possession. But they have not had a shot on goal. Ladybird in your ear? What, could you get it out? Or did you have to go to hospital to have it taken out? Ladybird in your ear? How did it get there? Ladybirds, if they land on you, are very good. It means that something very positive is going to happen. Like, Utara is going to score. Which is very positive. 7-0. I was not expecting that against AZ. I'd have been happy with a 2-1 win. We have certainly hammered them. Corrado has had an exceptional game. What a player. Sam leaves us on top after 3 games. Goal difference is huge. You're like 9 ahead on the goal difference table. Proud moment for Matthew White. He's only 17. Is he any good? Not really. He's alright. He could develop into a nice little player. 17 years old. But not as good as this boy. He say this guy, his attributes are not what you'd say are spectacular. Although they have got better, they've improved a lot, especially his mentals. Technically, he was always a decent player, but his mentals have grown by a lot in half a season or so. He always was a good physical player, but he is going to become an exceptional player. I might have to offer him a contract soon. Look, leave Silva alone. We're not selling him. Oh, he's reached his yellow card limit, has he? Oh, is it too late now? Friday. I'm going to take a chance and rest them. I don't know what would happen if they're being rested on the day of the game, but we'll take a chance and rest them anyway. I think they can rest Saturday, can't they? These are like the games, the Crystal Palaces of the bottom of the league. These are the games that I don't like. I really don't like playing against teams at the bottom of the league. And this could be a defeat. And sometimes I think you have to play in a low block or a mid block against these teams in order to beat them. And I might start in a mid block. They're okay. I might just start in a mid block, just to suss out. And I'm going to drop the line a little. I don't know. I often feel 20th in the league. You've got to do something. Missouri, Timon, Mane, Diamande, Dominguez, João Gomez, Barco on the wing. Interesting. Scott, Utara. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Rest these boys. Just got to check the bench. A good win here. These are the games I need to win that will solidify our position in the table. So a win here takes us up to second if the others fall down. Let's just check his bench. What a mess. Corrado, I thought he was injured. So we have Caceres. Where's the other defenders? Humphreys. He's knackered, Humphreys. He can play 20 minutes if needed. For Corrado. Atom. Chieta. Bajcetic. Velasco, Silva, Newton. There we go. Actually, Arribas is fitter. I don't like these games. I'm going to start, though, in a mid-block. Just to see if that's the key to beating these teams. So I think if you just don't make any changes, you're going to get beat. And because they're likely to be looking to play the ball over the top, we do need to win this now. We can go to second. What I might actually do as well, just to be different for this game, let's come off the counter press. Let's just confuse them by letting them have the ball at the back. And then we'll engage them like hell when they get near the halfway line. Put your finger in your ear and somehow manage to get it out. Yeah, never kill a ladybird. Do you drop to cautious to... No, just going to stay attacking. The low block is just about how you defend. Shouldn't affect your attacking mentality at all. I want to keep attacking with a very attacking mentality. We'll just defend deeper. That's the idea. And we'll just allow them to have the ball in this area of the pitch rather than have bodies up here pressing and then suddenly we're lacking bodies at the back. So that's the idea. Because these games are like banana skins. They really are like banana skins, these games. So this is the kind of game I would generally play. If I was on my own, I'd play this in full match. Because I'd want to see exactly where they are a problem to us. Because they will be a problem to us. No doubt about it. I have to, when they're passing, I have to just try and figure out where their passing is coming from as well. But sometimes it's like these games are horrible to try and win. And sometimes if you go out defensively, like you're not going to lose, then you can actually confuse the opposition, I guess. But at the moment, I'm not seeing enough highlights to know what's going on. We're keeping the ball. But yeah, we should be allowing them to have the ball. We shouldn't be pressing now. But we still should be trying to take the ball off them just before the halfway line. Should be engaging now. Yeah, there we go. These games are like a nightmare to win. So that didn't work. If it's allowed. So I guess we'll go back to plan A. I always lose these games. My record against teams at the bottom of the league is absolutely dreadful. Let's go back to plan A. That didn't work. Everything else is fine. Right, no problem beating the Man Uniteds and the... But bottom of the league teams, not a chance. I think my record is still around about 20% wins against teams in the bottom three for the whole of FM24. It's just, I don't know what else to do. City, no problem. Arsenal, no problem. United, no problem. Bottom of the league team, no chance. And we lost to Everton, who were in 18th. Okay, I don't know why the game does this all the time. It's just weird. So that's 6 points behind the leaders if we lose this. I don't know. I have no idea how to beat teams in the bottom three. Absolutely no idea. And we're not doing much better now that we've gone back to plan A. These are the games you lose, and I guess there must be a way to beat these teams. Sometimes I think it's just to go to defense, as defensive as you possibly can. What was that? It's absolutely shocking. I'm going to get angry. Furious. Absolutely shocking. It could be. But I told you before we started against it that I've got every chance of losing this game. And there we go. Hit the woodwork. We'll do all kinds of silly stuff. Offsides and disallowed goals and missed penalties. And I just don't know how to do it. And it's not like just because I'm playing in key highlights and not focused at all in this save. But even during the Journeyman, I still couldn't beat teams when I was really focusing on the game. I still couldn't beat teams. In the Villa save, the only game that we played badly in so far, up to episode 14, was against a team who were in the bottom three, funnily enough. So it doesn't matter what we do. We're not winning this. It's same as Everton. We'll take him off in a minute. I mean, to be honest, I think it was a better game if United had spanked us. That would represent more realistic a game. But we've absolutely hammered United. And now bottom of the league table. Again, we cannot beat. And I don't get it. Goalkeeper's taking the blame. Barco didn't do very well playing on the wing. Let's leave it at that for now. I mean, I don't know, sometimes I will get a draw with a late goal for which I'm supposed to be very grateful to FM for allowing me to draw with the bottom of the league team. Sometimes that happens. But I'm not going to be very grateful to FM for allowing that to happen. Because it happens, this defeat just happens too regularly. In fact, every single time at the moment. So we might as well write these games off. I can thrash United, beat City, thrash Arsenal. I can beat all the teams at the top. But you give me a team in the bottom three, and the game will not allow me to beat a team in the bottom three. Just will not allow it. And that's like the whole of FM24. My record is about, well, it must be less than 20% now. Maston Twaino's awful. João Gomez. All that fuss about playing João Gomez, and he's absolutely dreadful. So let's put Bajcetic in here and switch these around. It's like I'm here in the game to give the bottom 3 points every now and again. That's my sole purpose of being here. And I don't want an equalising goal now. We've absolutely spanked them again. And if you give me a consolation equaliser, it's just going to annoy me because I'm not going to be grateful to the FM authorities who designed the code for allowing me to draw. So just let me lose. It's really silly. There we go. Same as Everton. Bottom 3 club. Can't beat them. Oh, are you going to give me the consolation which I'm supposed to be eternally grateful for? Yeah. Okay. I am so grateful to FM and the code people for allowing me to have a point against the bottom 3 team. You didn't allow it against Everton, but you've allowed me this time. I would have preferred to just lose. Yeah, I'm very grateful. Right, we put that behind us. And get on to real football now. Still in 3rd, but those are games that I need to win to maintain top 4. And those are games that I hate. And it makes me hate playing the game, those games. Yeah. Everton all over again. Why is he so tired? He's always tired. Right, who's next? I think it's... Why is this glitching all the time as well? It's Bournemouth in the... Oh, we're good in the cups. Ipswich are very, very good in the cups. Got to be said. How many cup finals have we won? We've won 3 cup finals, haven't we? And 2 community shields. We are very good in the cups. Okay, let's do more quickness, and then you'll complain about the fact that you're doing far too much quickness. Aribas also wants to be doing quickness. Okay, you can do it on your own, sunshine. I'm just going to have a look. Wing play. So, like, if I was playing where I was paying attention to Bournemouth, I would probably play with a standard line to stop their wingers getting outside me. I would not be playing so aggressive. I'd be just in standard. But because we're not really focused and just trying to get through the season as fast as possible. Corrado is the deep line. No, I think we're going to need to set this team up. If you want to play Corrado, play him where he needs to play. João Gomez had a terrible game. Dominguez can have a game. I don't want to play Barco on the wing. He's not very good on the wing. Aribas can come in here. And need a winger. I'm actually thinking of playing Carcares on the wing. He's done well there before. Katara, Mastantueno, no. I want a goal scorer in there. Winkler was rested. And Valesco was rested last time out. And then the bench. Put some good players on the bench. Badjatic can do the right back. centre-back with Humphreys right back, Timon left back, Bajcetic in midfield with Chiesa and Scott, Kutara, Silva make up the numbers. Newerton can have a spell on the bench. We're generally quite good. Yeah, he successfully completed it. Let's play the game and then think about his contract. I'm a bit short of cash, Sunshine. Actually, Bajcetic deserves to play. So let's put Bajcetic instead of Dominguez. He deserves to have a stab at playing in Europe. Currently in Gibraltar with the family. Watch the local team, St. Joseph's. Are you having a good time? I don't know if you're still there, Jack, but are you having a good time in Gibraltar? Not somewhere that I've ever been on holiday. So we are hopefully going to beat Bournemouth here and continue our good form in the Cups. Just check that everything is in order. No, that should be much higher. Shouldn't be in a mid-block. It should be counter-pressing. That's in order. Lovely. The weather slightly better than I need. Only slightly better. What kind of stuff do you have to do there in Gibraltar? Is it like... Because I always imagined it as being like a very cliff top kind of place. Are there beaches there, that kind of stuff? It's in the Mediterranean. Possibly not the best part of the Mediterranean, but the sea will be blue, I expect. And probably a nice part of the world, I would imagine. Right, come on, boys. I want a win here today. No excuses after the last shambles. We do have a corner. I never like it when we put the ball over the bar in the first highlight. I never like it very much. And I didn't practice penalties, did I? Come on, boys. Come on. I want a much better performance. Oh, he's good. He's good, Carcares. He's played on that wing before. And that's not the first time he's done that. He might make a nice winger, Carcares, to be honest. Rather than focusing on fullback for him. He might make a nice winger. Few beaches right at the bottom of Spain. Very heavily built up, though. All right, yeah. Not somewhere I've ever thought of going. I don't have the money to do it these days. I mean, I have to travel to Vietnam and the Philippines to see my goddaughters. That uses up all my money. So holidays anywhere else are out of the question. 2-0. That's what we can do, boys. Steal the ball and then score. That's how we play. Remember? This is much better. Steal the ball. and go and score. That's what we do. 2-0. My holidays will be 21st of October to 18th of November. I will miss the launch of FM26, but I'm sure I'll catch up when I get back. But, oh, I do miss the girls. I miss them so much. And I desperately need to go and see how they are now. Although this time I will only see one of my daughters. It will be Marvel, the other three in different parts of the world. Maybe next year I'll get to see them all together. It should be cool. But I'm looking forward to that. Come on, we need more. Very close to moving to jib. Would that have stopped you being Swedish, the Brexit European rules? What happened, Stefan, to the Brexit European that affected you? I wouldn't have thought our Brexit would have affected anybody else, but I must be wrong. Oof, that was a good effort by Bournemouth. I'm going to Saigon, of course. I will spend only about 6 days in Saigon this time. And then I have friends in Saigon, so I want to go and see them. And then I'm going up to Central Vietnam. I'll fly up to Central Vietnam to see the girls. That'll be for 3 weeks then. A place called Huang Nai, not far from Da Nang. In fact, I'm taking Marvel to Da Nang for her birthday, which should be kind of cool. Looking forward to that. So, yeah, hopefully it'll be a very nice trip. Given everything he's got, there's like 41 minutes gone. You haven't got much then, have you? Given everything he's got, you haven't got much. Well, luckily we have Humphreys, who's got a lot more. Come on, I want more than 2-0. I want you to redress that awful performance against Crystal Palace. I want 7. Put on a show. Interestingly, Bournemouth is the team I am managing in the online save. So I hope we're going to be doing a little bit better than this Bournemouth team. I've gone for a very attacking 4-2-3-1 in that one. Very simple little setup. Hopefully the first video, providing we can get a shift on, the first video will be up on that before the end of the week, which should be kind of cool. The first ever subscriber challenge. Oh, talking about fantasy Premier League. I've changed my team about 4 times today. I don't know what is wrong with me, but somehow I had to find a way to fit Bowen in there. And I finally managed to do it. So I've now got Bowen and Wirtz in there. So it's like that was so difficult. I just think that Bowen is going to be such a good FPL asset this year. I just think it's his year, Bowen. And if West Ham are going to score goals, he is going to be involved somewhere. So I just decided I've got to fit him in my team, and I finally managed it. As a Swede, oh, you were living in the UK, of course. That's how it affected you, yeah. Okay, that's why it affected you. I mean, Brexit. Just that I was in Indonesia when they decided to vote for Brexit. I just thought the UK's gone absolutely mad. My immediate thoughts were like, why are they imposing economic sanctions on themselves? Are they bonkers? And then that became like, it is the only country in history ever to impose economic sanctions on itself. It's just like, I could not believe the British public had done that. And who was it that influenced them is the other thing. Like, Gordon Bennett. What on earth? Barco's not playing very well at the moment, is he? He's not himself, Barco. Let's try that. And then, of course, like, all these regulations have come in now about European nations have put restrictions on British travellers and stuff. And, like, couldn't the population see this coming? Like, who conned the British public? Like, my goodness me. But there we go, live and learn. I think if you had a referendum in the UK again, they'd probably be begging to go back in. Oh, come on, boys, this is not good enough. Talking of the weather, I've been up since 6 a.m. this morning. I've been up since 7. Absolutely soaked. Luckily, I didn't need to go. Gotcha, Naribas. 3-0. Luckily, I didn't need to go out in the morning. You got soaked, did you? Guys, don't forget to give us a like if you're sitting there and you haven't liked yet. Give us a like. Helps the channel. If you don't like, YouTube doesn't show my videos out to anybody. It's as simple as that. That's the way YouTube operates these days. Used to be more complicated. But it's basically the more engagement you get, like likes, comments, that sort of stuff, the more they show the videos. That's it. That's how it works now. Is it a penalty? He looks inside the box to me. And that's usually what I look at. Where's he standing? No penalty. Well, we don't score from the subsequent free kick, so don't worry about it. 2 more subs. Valesco's had a poor game. But it might be prudent to look at the midfield. Badgetic. He's going to be such a good player, Badgetic, the late developer. Valesco, Silva can come on and do that job. And Restvinkler maybe. Maybe bring on. We'll do that. How well do I remember when YouTube started? Do I look that old? I didn't start YouTube until, what, 3.5 years ago. But it was different even in those days. It's much harder to start a channel now. Much harder. Than even just like 3.5 years ago. It was very easy to start a channel and become very successful when YouTube started. YouTube started as a video storage place for people. That's how it began. Just like Google Drive. It's like people upload your videos here. They paid for storage space, that kind of stuff. And then went into what they are today. So it's like extremely difficult to start a channel now. Very difficult. If you're considering it, it's hard now. Wonder where I was back in 2005. Gosh, 2005. I was in Indonesia at the time. That would have been 20 years ago, wouldn't it? Yeah, I was in Indonesia. I moved to Indonesia. No, I wasn't. 2005, where was I? I was in the UK, I think. I moved to Indonesia 2007. So our cup glory continues. Newcastle next, huh? Why was he good? Completely assured on the ball. We'll just do that one. He'll probably make him happy. Chelsea just found a way on penalties against Blackpool. When is Newcastle? When is that game? Oh, this glitch is horrible. Three days. Missouri giving up at half-time. I don't think I can start him in the next game. How long did you live in Indonesia? I was in Indonesia for nearly 11 years, I think. And then I moved to Vietnam as nearly 5 years in Vietnam. Before it all collapsed and I had to come back to the UK. Young player of the... It's about time Silva started living up to his Wonder Kid status. So it's good to see him getting an award. Was the board untouchable? So it should be, after what I've been through with this club. So beating Newcastle becomes a big thing now. Humphreys is a good idea. João Gomez and Scott, probably. Newerton, Silva, Velasco, Winkler. Yeah, I go along with that, except for the midfield, which we will then switch over. I want to have it the other way around. And on the bench, Timon, of course. Carcaraz. Is he getting back to fitness tomorrow? Carcaraz. Rualt. Corrado. Utara. Kieta. No, there's somebody who hasn't played much. Probably does need a game. Utara, Arribas, Dominguez. Bajatic can rest. That's okay. Whew. He's just dismissed my good form, has he? See what happens there. Oh, shall we have a look at the quarter-final draw? Let's have a look at it. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. I don't even know who's left in. Brighton, Chelsea, we take Doncaster. Or Swansea would be a good one. Chelsea, Newcastle, one big team out. Nearly your lifetime, Spike. Yeah, nearly. Oh, home to Doncaster. Semi-final, here we come then. We are so good in the cups. Like, we always get to semi-finals. Swansea, Manchester City then, is it? Tottenham, Brighton, Manchester City. Okay, that's a pretty decent draw. Home as well to Doncaster. What are they? What league are they in? League 2. What are they doing in the quarterfinals of the Caribou Cup? Who's Marlin? Under 18 coach. What time is it? Got time to play Newcastle. Come on, boys. This is an important game for us. Close the gap on Newcastle here. 5 points becomes 2 points. Need the forwards to be on their game. Just like we did to United, just like we did to City, boys. And who is this? Yeah, he's done this a few times. I'm not too happy now. Got to do better. Predictions for the Newcastle games then, boys. I think I'm going to lose 1-0. My natural negativity in FM has taken over. I think I'm going to lose 1-0. All right, and I do need to offer him a new contract, don't I? Let's just go straight into regular starter. Can I get him down to squad player? No, we don't want any of this nonsense. Strengthen the attackers. You're having a laugh. Yeah, we can always mess that about later. He's gone for that. Okay, now I'm going to have a problem with my finances, but I can use the transfer money. So we are 2,326. Oh, come on. It's £2 over £2 over the budget. In fact, it's £1.50, isn't it? That's £1,000. I thought we were like £2, but it's £1,000. What was 2,326 we want to get to? 2,343. That'll do nicely. I thought it was a £1.50 underneath the budget. Thought you could get sacked for that. Don't tackle harder. No, that's what we do, sunshine. We go out there and we tackle the shit out of them. Try to win the ball. Frighten them to death. Good evening, James. Won't be long till they get back in the Premier League. I think they sold well as well. I hope you're right, to be fair, James, because I like Ipswich, to be fair. Get me curious. Surely it means you can speak. I was able to speak Indonesian quite well. But over time, if you don't use it, you lose it. But I'm sure that if I went back to Indonesia, that it would come back to me within a few weeks. So I always said I'm fluent in taxis. That's how I always put it. Um, yeah, it's important to make the most of home advantage. It's what we said against United. It's very, very important. Come on, this is not the Newcastle team that I knew when I was in charge. I wonder, will we cut the gap? Saya tinggal di Indonesia, di Jakarta, Indonesia kota. Kota Jakarta sudah 10 tahun. And we are, I think I said, we are 1-0 up against Newcastle. I think that was for the Indonesian audience. Goal awarded. What a start. Now, why is Humphreys knackered on the right? First Missouri, and now we got Humphreys knackered after 3 minutes. What is going on with these full-backs? What is going on? Did he get a knock? Or am I missing something in team selection? Put in an absolute solid cross there. And Winkler banged it in, of course. We can't beat the bottom of the league table, but we are spanking Newcastle at the top. It's 2-0. Yeah, true, Callum. Very true. Ipswich are they're like Leicester. When Leicester won the league, the whole country was behind them. It was everybody had a soft spot for Leicester for a couple of years. And I feel Ipswich. I feel for Ipswich the same as I did for Leicester during that time. And we are 2-0 up against Newcastle within the first 15 minutes. I wonder, what is the... Yeah, it's this is odd because I'm now playing... I forgot to adjust it outside of a game because I'm now playing in a mid-block. So the whole thing is messed up because we are not even playing in the way that we know. But what a pass that is. Come on, Humphreys. I don't know why you're knackered. Oh, another chance. So I think in the second half we can really put the burners on as well. Newcastle will be tiring. We'll have tons of energy left, apart from Humphreys. And we'll put on the burners in the second half. Lovely pass, offside though. But I'd have given a penalty there because he's still underground. He was shoved into the turf there and he was running back. He was still under the turf. Is he going to make it to half-time? If Missouri in the last game had given everything he'd got by half-time. And now it's Humphreys. What is going on here? It's just an attacking fullback. I don't know why they're getting so tired. Yeah, Humphreys is a good player, and that's why I'm thinking moving Carcares up to the wing. Because they're two very good players, and I can't accommodate them both. So I was thinking Carcares is becoming a very good winger. So I shouldn't be afraid to play Carcares up there. which frees up Utara then to be a forward. I quite like him as a forward. Penalty, ref. Go on, Silva. Go on. Show him why you're a wonder kid. He's in. Oh. I would have expected you to score that every day. That's it. Close them down. Now, take the ball off them. That's what we do. Come on, take the ball off him. Oh, that was poor defending. Very poor. Who was that? Right-sided centre-back, Diamande. Just left it. Barco is not playing well. I really can't play him at the moment, James. He's just not up to it at the moment. Hey, we get rid of the ball, boys. So he got a knock, did he? He can go to half-time, surely. We'll take him off. So Kakaras can come on and perform that role. But it was Missouri in the last game, and I was getting confused because I wasn't being told that they'd taken a knock. Well, Newcastle have just not even been in the same game. And we got another tired one there. Somebody else gone. Oh, that's Humphreys. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put the burners on now. Catch them out, because we've got plenty of puff left. Go for it now. They've got us well and truly tight marked though, haven't they? They're almost man to man. That was a poor pass. Who was that? Alex Scott. Oh, João Gomez it was, wasn't it? But that's better. That's lovely football. We're in. Silva, little cross. No, he's gone for glory. We had two on the edge of the 6-yard box, you donkey. It was a simple tap-in. I think I might have to train him to look for the pass. He does that so often. What have I got? What am I looking at there shooting? Tonali. I think possibly a good idea to take out Tonali. Oi. Gotta stop him playing those balls from midfield. Oh, Livramento. Good save from Meslier. Come on. If we can actually win this one, we can finish on a high note instead of the usual low note that we finish on. Oh, half a highlight. Which I don't mind because it was Newcastle. Half a highlight is good. That's the pass. Now it's opened up. Now there's a ball. There's Scott. Must be. He's not going to miss that. 3-0. How come we can do this to top of the league Newcastle and we can't beat Crystal Palace or Everton who are in the bottom three? This game just does not make sense. We've beaten them all. Manchester City, Arsenal, Manchester United, Newcastle, but we can't beat the bottom three teams. Oh boy. We have just taken them apart. Evening, Alan. Good to see you. Haven't seen you for a while, Alan. How are you doing? And sub time. Alex Scott is on his last legs. I think he might have taken a knock as well. Corrado. He's the man. And probably need to do João Gomez. Chieta can have a game. We're 3-0 up. He can't do much damage. Silva. Quatara can come on there. And I think Winkler. Aston Tueno can come on for Winkler. And let's see this game out, boys. 3-0. What a way to finish the episode. And how does that affect the table? Still in third, but only 2 points behind now. $3-0. Come on, let's get another one, boys. I'd love another one. You deserve another one. Barco's had a good game, though, today. James is on a 7 today, so it's about time he had a good game. But I think they've all played well. To beat Newcastle 3-0, they've all played well. They've all done their jobs. And it could be 4-0 yet. As the rain comes down at Ipswich. It's belting down to end the game. But it's going to end 3-0. And that's the Newcastle manager tried to put us down before the match, as I recall. And said that we were not as good as everybody thought we were. And so there, up yours for trying that one. Eat your words, because we're now 2 points behind you. And we're coming for you. In fact, if we had beaten Everton, we would be top of the league now. Oh, Southampton will have to pay us $5 million for Grenbach. Soon. When is that happening? 20 appearances, 5 away. So we'll have $5 million coming in. Yeah, definitely Wales. Nuno Espirito was the Newcastle manager, and he had a right go at us, saying that we were not as good as people think that we are. Well, that showed him. That showed him. And we have another game coming up in 5 days. I'm still going to rest them. I think it's important to rest them. He's injured, is he? And no point in resting him because he can't play. So we should have Van Beek back in the team for when we play Hajduk. And so it is now 10:10. Time for me to have a cup of tea. Got to get up early again for the online save. Let us know, Spike, in the group chat what time it's going to be, yeah? I don't know if you're still there, Spike, but let us know what time it's actually going to be, because I can do other stuff in the morning if you're going to be very late. Okay, so thank you very much, guys, for coming along. I do appreciate it, as always. If you haven't liked already, give us a like. It really helps the channel more than you know. We rely on likes now as YouTubers. If we don't get them, they don't show our videos. So thank you, guys, for coming along. We'll be back on... What day is it today? We'll be back on Wednesday. Back on Wednesday. Tomorrow I'll have a night off, and back on Wednesday, where we will hopefully continue this resurgence of Ipswich. We are overdue a good season, so hopefully this is it. And join us again on Wednesday. We'll hopefully have some more brilliant results. Thanks, guys. Do appreciate it. And all I'm going to say now before I go is stay safe, take care of yourselves, and see you on Wednesday.